What's going on, everybody? Austin Got Figs here, and welcome back to another video on the channel. And today's video is going to be a special one because it is another action figure review, and it is the ringside exclusive CM Punk and the Money in the Bank 2011 attire. Man, I have been waiting to review this one for a minute, and now today is the day. But before we get into the review, be sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and even go follow the socials. I have an Instagram and an X account, and those will be in the description of this video below. That is all completely free to do, but now let's get right on in to this review. Alright, let's first take a look at our packaging here. So here is the front figure window, CM Punk. You got your age, so you know if you're like 7 years old, you can't play with this man. Off limits. It's for you. Then you got the Ultimate Edition logo, Ringside Collectibles. Turn it to the side. You got CM Punk's name again, Ultimate Edition with the blue, obviously. Turn it to the back. You got the figure shot of this packaging. You got CM Punk's name. You got a bunch of details that if you want to read that there. You got another description. Then you have the actual image of CM Punk at the Money in the Bank 2011 Ultimate Edition logo. And then you have the Mattel little thing down here as well. We'll turn it to the other side, CM Punk WWE logo, the old WWE scratch logo, and then you have CM Punk again down here. That takes us back to the front of the packaging. Now let's rip this bad boy open and take a good look at the figure. Alright, here are all the accessories that do come with this CM Punk figure. We'll start down here with our interchangeable hands. So here is just an open hand, kind of like the go to sleep hands. This hand specifically has free on the fingers. Then you do have the X with the white hand tape, which is very cool. Here's the other one. This one says drug. Obviously combining them is drug free, of course, so you know. And then we do get the white hand tape again with the X. Pretty cool. Then we do get the spinner belt here. Right there. We've seen this a bunch though. Nice little spinner belt. Pretty cool. Let's see if it actually spins. I don't really think so. Yeah, no, this one does not spin. But there's that belt. And then we do get this shirt, which is very nice. Yes, it is Velcro. But you can also take the arms off of the CM Punk figure and probably put it on that way as well. But it's probably just easier to go with the Velcro. So very nice little shirt here. Just a signature kind of CM Punk shirt, man. So very nice here. Then we do get 3 head scans. So we'll actually start with this one down here. So this is the Screaming head sculpt. This one I will not be using because I just don't think, I'm not a big fan of it, man. I can't lie. Not just the likeliness. It's not even just that. It's just I'm not a big fan of Screaming head sculpts. So just not a big fan of this one at all, man. I mean, I might use it, but probably rarely ever, man, if I ever do use this one. But there's that head scan. Here's the other one. This is just kind of just like a grin, kind of like a smile almost. I do like this one. This one I will use a bunch, but the other one that we're about to get into I will use the most, and that's the one I will primarily use. But this one's very cool as well, man. It definitely looks like CM Punk. Very nice little head scan here. Very nice. Then we do have kind of the messy hair CM Punk, and this one I will be using the most. I just think this one is the best. But these ones are actually kind of similar. I mean, they're not similar, but they're tied up there for my favorite head scan from this CM Punk figure. But mostly, I will be using this one. So very nice head scan, though. That is really it for all of our accessories. Now let's look at the actual figure itself. All right, here is the CM Punk figure, man. This thing is freaking awesome, man. I freaking love this figure, man. This thing is so damn cool. Alright, well, we've already looked at this head scan, but let's see the actual movement of the head here. So, you can go all the way around. It's not stiff. It's pretty damn smooth. It can get a little bit stiff at some points, but most of the time it is kind of smooth, or very smooth. It's very cool. As far as looking up, that is as far up as you can look. And then that's as far down as you can look. So that's very cool for the head there. Now we'll check the arms. So we'll check the arm designing first. So we'll start over on this arm. So you do get, with this hand, this is the mic holding hands. So you got the X, you got the white hand tape, and then it goes into the forearm tape, which is very cool, or the wrist tape, whatever you want to call that there. You have his nice little tattoos here, which are very freaking cool. There's the all the way around view. Love those. Those are very awesome. And then we'll go over to this other one. Again, hand tape with the X, then the forearm kind of wrist tape there. And this arm specifically has the white elbow pad, which is nice. No detail, just just a white standard elbow pad, and then the tattoos again. There's the all the way around view of the tattoos, which is very cool. Now let's check the articulation of these arms. So we'll check this one for the elbow first. Okay, so Definitely stiffer for the elbow bend because of this elbow pad, which is very annoying, but it's okay, man. It's because let's jump over this one actually now. You can see this one is double jointed and it moves smoothly, but obviously this one with the elbow pad, it's going to be stiffer. But now we'll check the bicep all the way around, which is very nice. Now we'll check this entire arm, see if we can go all the way around. Yes, sir. Very nice. Now, since it is the Ultimate Edition figure with these arms, you can go all the way back like this. And then you can go all the way forward, at least like about that, which is standard. But yeah, so very nice. Put that arm off to the side. We'll go down to this one. So we already checked the elbow here. Very smooth, not like unlike the other one. Check the bicep. All the way around, as you can see. Very nice. Now we'll check the entire arm all the way around. Alright, so all the way around with that arm too, man. So very awesome, and yet again, Ultimate Editions can go back like that. So very nice arms here on the CM Punk figure. Now we'll go down to our ab crunch. So here's the front with the tattoos there. Then here's the back of it. Now let's see the movement of this ab crunch. So you do get the little rock side to side. I don't know if you guys can hear, but mine's a little bit squeaky. I don't know why that is. It's kind of annoying, I'm not going to lie. And yeah, I don't know if you guys can hear that though. Mine personally has a little bit of squeakiness. Hopefully that doesn't mean anything too bad. But anyways, yeah, there's the side to side. And then here's how, this is how far down you can go. This is how far back you can go. Pretty standard kind of movement for the ab crunch. Nothing too special. But it's not terrible, man. But nothing. It's just not as special as it could be. And then we'll check the entire upper body. You can go all the way around, which is very cool. Now we go down to the lower half of the body here. So here is the trunks. Standard, CM Punk trunks, man. These things are bad ass, man. These things are really damn cool. The blue stripes with the white and then the red stars. Very cool. Here's the side. Move that arm out of the way. Here's the back. Here's the other side. Very freaking cool. Then we do get the the knee pads, sorry. Yes, the knee pads, the black knee pads. Here's the back of them. Very cool. Then you do get the kick pads and the boots. So here's the look at the kick pads. Got the white, blue, red stars. Here's the back of them. Very cool. And then here is the boots and the shoes. You do get a little toe pivot. We'll check that in a second, though. But first, we'll go up to our thighs. So you can go all the way around. This one's actually very smooth. So that is very nice. We'll check the other one as well. Yes, sir. All the way around. Very freaking smooth there. Now we'll check the knee bend. Oh, very smooth. Look at that. Oh, yeah. Very freaking smooth. Let me go actually grab one of my other CM Punks and let's compare real quick. Okay, so here's one of my other CM Punks. I don't remember which Elite this was, but we had just seen that this CM Punk can bend very smoothly from the knees. But this one, since it has the longer knee pads, it is a lot stiffer, man. Like, it is, you can get it, but it takes a second to get up there to get the knees bent. So I just wanted to point that out there, that compared to this one, for sure, this is really smooth. And so that is very awesome. Okay, so yeah, just wanted to point that out there. But yeah, that's the knee bend. Now we'll put them back to their normal position here. I did forget to mention, since it is a Ultimate Edition figure, you can pull the legs up and down here. So that is very cool. Pull it up, pull it down. Here's the other one. But now back to the knees. So now we'll see how far back we can go. There you go. Also, again, very freaking smooth, man. Let's see how far up. That's about as far up as you're going to get there. So that is very nice for the knee bend. Not stiff at all. Very freaking smooth. Now we'll go down to our shoes. So again, we've already looked at them. This, you can go up and down, of course. You do have the little toe piece, which only goes up. Yes, the toe piece only goes up on this figure. Again, that goes for both. I'm pretty sure we do have ankle rocker here. Let's see. Yeah, you do. You do have the ankle rocker, which sucks. You guys know how I feel about ankle rocker. I'm not a big fan of it. I just think it's just not needed, and it can get really annoying and can make figures a little bit loose. But anyways, that's all for the articulation of this figure. But now let's get into all the accessories, put them all the way on the figure, and get a final good look and rating at the CM Punk. Alright, here is the final look with all the accessories on the CM Punk figure. I did try to get it set up as close as I could to this picture, But what a great figure, man. Definitely worth the purchase. It is a ringside exclusive, so you will have to go over to ringsidecollectibles.com and pick up this figure if you did want to. I think it's about 45 bucks. I'm not too sure. I did end up getting 2 of these so that way I could keep one mint on card and one out of the packaging. But what a nice figure, man. Definitely nostalgic and just overall a very nice figure, so it is definitely worth the purchase. But I hope you guys did enjoy this video. If you did, be sure to leave a like, subscribe to the channel, and like I said in the beginning of the video, you can even go follow my socials, and again, the links to those are in the description of this video. I have an Instagram and an X account. But without further ado, man, I will catch you guys in the next one. Peace.